Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. And welcome to Turning Your Passion into Profit Morning Show. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day, wherever you may be around the globe. You know, this certainly is a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning to get those things done. You know, those things that you have purpose to do in your heart. You know, this is a fantastic time, y'all. A fantastic time. And stop, putting things off and thinking that, well, tomorrow I'll get to it or the next day. And you know what? You never get to those things. You just keep pushing those things back. Those weeks, those days they turn into what? Weeks. And those weeks turn into months. And those months turn into years. So, y'all, today is a perfect time to get what you intend to do. Get those things started and just do it. Just do it. Just like Nike says, just do it. And, we have so much inside of us, y'all. There's so much that's inside of our hearts that, sometimes we don't even realize that they're there. But trust me, they're there. Those are the things that I call jewels, those treasures, those gems, those things that, are so precious on the inside of you. But sometimes you don't take time out to really find out what's inside of you, because maybe you look at yourself as being insignificant, or, like sometimes people say, well, I'm not that important. But what I want to tell you this morning, you are important. You are somebody. You have worth. You have value. And that's why I'm here. Okay, I'm here each and every day to remind you to maximize your potential. And that, with that being said, let me introduce myself to those who don't know me. My name is Gertrude J. Chapman, and I teach you how to maximize your potential and stop leaving money on the table. Because, just for those very reasons, that's why people stop. They stop even before they get started. Or maybe they get started and they think, well, who wants to know anything about my message if you're that author, or my product if you're that entrepreneur, or my service? Who wants to know more about it? But there are people out there that's looking for you. They're looking for you to advance them in what they already know or what they already doing. So a lot of times, y'all, that's what happens when you don't maximize your potential. Good morning, Tiffany. How you doing this morning? Good morning to everybody. They don't maximize their potential. They just, continue to, just stop short of, what's going on in their lives or what their journey could be. Because I'm going to tell you, your journey is a rich journey. Your journey is a journey of excellence. Your journey is a journey that will transform not only your readers' lives or your clients or customers' lives, but the lives of generations to come. It's very, very important, y'all. It's very important that you don't stop. That you don't stop. And today, I'm going to talk about some keys, some things that you could do. Sometimes, people don't realize that there's power, not only in their thinking, but also in their speech. There's power. And sometimes when they don't realize this, these things could cause a hindrance in what they intend to do. These things can really delay you when you're not saying the correct words, or you're divided within yourself. You remember last week I talked about being divided. Sometimes people think one way, they speak another way, and then they act a whole different way. And they're divided within themselves. Okay? They're divided. So today we're going to talk about your words, because your words have power. Your words have an impact. And not only on, what you intend on doing, but also with your mindset. With your mindset. A lot of times, the words that people repeat to themselves, it's not, what other people are saying about you. It's what you're saying to yourself. What are you saying to yourself? What is that? Those phrases that you keep repeating over and over and over in your mind to yourself. What is that? What is that? Are you saying that, this is not possible for me? Or are you saying that no one wants to, read my book, or nobody wants to buy my products, or no one wants to, be a part of my services? What is that word or those phrases that you're constantly repeating to yourself inside of your mind? What is that? So today we're going to talk about attending to the words that you speak. Whether those words are audible or whether they're internal. Your words have power. Your words have impact. And those words, okay, they will activate your visuals to succeed. That's a connection right there. The words that you speak, whether it's audible or whether it's internally, it will activate the visuals that you are seeing. You see, audience, all of that works together. All of that works together. And you have to come to an understanding that you have to, discipline yourself to be responsible for the words that you are speaking, whether internally or audible, okay? In order to say that you said you want to achieve this goal, you want to achieve that goal, but what are you saying? Are you saying things that's contrary to what you desire? What are you really saying? So that's what I'm going to dive into right now, okay? Talking about attending to the words that you speak. And this is something that, I learned, because I'm going to tell you, I'm not just telling you these things. These are things that I have gone through. And once I came into a realization of those things, and not only realized them, but understanding the impact that my words had over what I was intending to do. And because I was saying certain things and thinking certain things and rehearsing certain things in my mind, I wasn't able to achieve those things. Last week I talked about, procrastination and a bunch of stuff that comes under that word procrastination. And, a lot of times we use that term or that word procrastination loosely. But we have to sit back and really understand and really dive into what causes procrastination. And you know what? The very words that you speak, that you utter, whether, like I said, audible or internally, it could cause procrastination in your life. So let's dive into this. The first talking point is attend to your words. Be cautious about what you're saying. Don't just allow anything to come forth out of your mouth. You have to be cautious. There's more that sometimes people say, they say things and they say, oh, I didn't mean it. I'm just playing. But our words, y'all, our words have power. And once we speak those words are energy. Those words plant seeds. Not only seeds in our lives, in our hearts, okay? Let me break it down. When you speak a word or somebody has spoken a word to you, those seeds and you receive them, those words become seeds in your heart. And what happens from there? That seed begins to grow. Those seeds, begin to grow in your heart. So next, you're speaking them out. And next, you're acting them out. So that's the importance of being careful about what you're speaking. Good morning, Kay. Nice to see you this morning. That's why it's so important about disciplining yourself to speak the right words. Words have power. Words plant seeds. And if you say that, you want to do this or you want to do that, make sure that your words are lining up with your intention. Make sure that your words are lining up with your intention. And that's so true. You better believe it. That is so true. Because just what you say, you'll have it. Okay? Just what you say is what you will have. So you have to make sure that your words are lining up, not only with your intention, but on your journey, on this pathway to success. Because I told you that this is your pathway to success. This is a journey that you're on. And no more, should you just be lackadaisical in the words that you speak. Be accountable for what you are speaking. Be accountable for what you want to achieve. Play is over. Playtime is over, y'all. If you're saying that you're this author, if you're saying you're this entrepreneur, if you're saying that you want to achieve this goal, you want to accomplish this plan, you have to get serious, okay? Because otherwise, you're going to be going around and around on the merry-go-round. And it's time to get off. It's time to get off the merry-go-round. It's time to come in to your design pathway. Yes, we have to be mindful of each and everything that comes out of our mouths. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Because it's not, just loose talk as people once thought. Oh, I'm just playing, I didn't mean this. But words have power. Okay? Each and every day, you have to stop and think. Just don't let anything come, out of your mouth, rolling off your tongue. Because like I say, your words plant seeds. Your words plant seeds. And then once those seeds are planted in your heart, now the visualization will come. Okay? Now you're watering it. Now you're speaking more words that's going to, cause you to go in that other direction or divert you off your pathway to success. Your words have power. And then you're going to act toward those things. So be careful, even how you're saying things. Not only what you're saying, but how you're saying it. What is that spirit or that motivation or that energy behind what you're saying? That all plays a big part in achieving your goals or causing you to be, delayed from achieving your goals. So when attending to your words, be cautious of not only what you're saying, but how you're saying it. And also, constructively, okay? Why I'm using the word constructively? Because I want you to be constructive. Okay, build upon what you want to see. So speak those words toward what you want to see. Now, this has worked for you. in the opposite direction. Things that you didn't want to see. It happened in your life. And you wondered, oh, why did this happen to me? What happens? Okay, before I go into that, what happens? Now you blaming this one, you're blaming that, but you fail to look at yourself. Because what you have said. So when we're talking about attending to your words, attending to the words that you speak, it all goes back to you. So this is a call for responsibility and accountability. Okay? Because you're that visionary. Nobody could push this thing forward like you can. You're the one that sees the end from the beginning. This is your baby. So if your vision is going in another direction, or there's things that's happened to cause it to be choppy or causing delays, just go back to what you're saying. Go back to what you're saying. And like I said, both audibly and internally. Because our internal conversation has more impact on us than we realize. Is what we're constantly saying to ourselves. You constantly say these things to yourself, you're going to start believing it, okay? These things about yourself. And you're going to start visualizing those things about yourself. So attend to your words. When we're talking about, maximizing your potential. Because these things will hinder you each and every time. If you're saying the wrong things, they will hinder you from maximizing your potential. It'll cause you to, stop right there before, you don't even get a glimpse. You don't even get a glimpse of everything that's in front of you because you're stopped right there. And I tell authors, I tell them this all the time. Your book is a gateway. Don't be satisfied with just writing one book or two books or three books and selling a few copies. Now, when I'm talking about a few, I'm talking about maybe 100 copies. Okay? Selling a few copies. You're worth more than that. Your message is worth more than that. Your book is a gateway. Just think of all the opportunities that you're not seeing because you haven't, disciplined yourself. If you're that entrepreneur and you haven't written a book, or maybe you have written a book, the same applies to you. Don't stop. Continue to go. Continue to follow your vision. Continue to expand your vision. Continue to walk down that pathway to success. You're worth it. But first start attending to your words, what you're saying and how you're saying it. Because these things, like I said, will cause a delay if you're saying the wrong words. Now let's move into the next talking point, which is called consent. Okay, now I stepped over that when I was talking about that. Consent, being responsible. Be that responsible individual that takes responsibility for what's coming out of their mouths. There's nobody to blame except yourself. And I don't want you to even go blaming yourself, okay? Because you don't know what you don't know, okay? You don't know what you don't know. But once you come into a realization of it, and come into an understanding that, hey, I'm delaying my own journey. I'm delaying myself from maximizing my potential. And you own up to it. Just forgive yourself and move on. Forgive yourself and move on. Because now you're positioning yourself to succeed down your pathway to achieve your goals. They are grand goals, y'all. I believe each and every one of you has a grand goal, that ultimate goal that can be presented to the world on the world stage. So take responsibility for speaking those loose words and discipline yourself. I know it might seem like a challenge, but it's okay. It's time to get off the merry-go-round, and it's okay to get off the merry-go-round. You want to be able to see something different. You want to be able to experience something different. You want to be able to live your dreams and, experience all of those things that you deserve, all of those things that you desire. It's waiting for you just to get in line and position yourself. Hold yourself accountable. Okay? A lot of times we want other people to hold us accountable, but we have to hold ourselves accountable, y'all. And it'll make a lot of difference, because who knows us better than we know ourselves? Stop making excuses for bad habits that you have. We all have bad habits, y'all. We all have things that we're dealing with. We're not perfect. We're not perfect. But there is a better way to do things to achieve your goals. But don't forget that. Don't forget that. Come into agreement with what you have spoken. And when I'm talking about what you have spoken, I'm talking about, that will lead you down your pathway to success. Come into agreement with that. You'll begin to see things expand before your eyes. You'll begin to see things on your journey, those opportunities on your journey. You'll begin to, be glad about them. You'll begin to be excited about them, because now you're seeing things that you never thought was possible for you. And the reason why you thought they weren't possible for you is because you spoke those negative words, those wrong words, those words that were taking you off your pathway, your design pathway. They were taking you, if I may say, through the woods and, through the jungle and through the forest, when your pathway was laid out for you through your words, through your vision, through what you're seeing. Okay? And I know that's a lot that I put inside there, but I'm giving you something so you could go back and think, so you could get the full picture of what this design pathway is all about, and how you are the one that's responsible for keeping yourself on your design journey. And this is only a piece of the puzzle. This is only a piece of the puzzle. Let's move on to the next talking point. Submit to what you have spoken. Submit to it. That's why you have to say the right things, because don't say the wrong things and submit to it, y'all. Say the right things that you want to see on this pathway to your successful journey, to reach your ultimate goal. Say the right things. Be true to your word. No matter what it looks like, no matter what opposition. That's why I always tell you, before you get in the presence of others, number one, get in the presence of God. Empty yourself out. Allow him to fill you that day for what you need for that journey, whether it's strength, whether it's faith, whatever it, whatever it is, whatever you need, encouragement, allow that to take place. And then get there and look in the mirror and frame your day. Okay? Frame your day. Speak those positive affirmations in your life. I think I forgot to put this. Let me put this on the screen. This is something that I want you to think about. Okay? This is a positive affirmation that you could take a part in today. And it says, my words have power, and I expect what I say to come to pass. Say that again with me. My words have power, and I expect what I say to come to pass. And it's true. It's true. Your words have power, and you have to expect what you say to come to pass. So submit to what you have spoken. Whatever it is you have spoken, I'm an achiever. I'm an overcomer. Okay? I am, a success. I am a genius. Whatever it is, you submit to what you have spoken. And don't forget, don't let it just be loose words. Let it be something that you truly believe about yourself, or you believe to be, because you have to call things that are not as though they were. Okay, you have to call those things. If you're not that way, you have to call it forth. And the more you say it, the more you'll believe it. So say it. Get up every morning and frame your day. Speak those positive affirmations into your life each and every day. It's important that you get in position to be able to reach your ultimate goal. So submit to what you have spoken and say what you mean, and mean what you say. If you're not going to mean it, don't say it. Okay? Don't say it. Don't even waste your time saying it. Until, speak those positive affirmations until it takes root in your heart. Remember, your words have power. Your words are seeds. Your words are seeds. So speak those words until it takes root in your heart. And once it takes root in your heart, now you begin to see things differently. You'll begin to act differently. You begin to believe differently, because something's taking place. But only speak what you want to see happen. Okay? Energize your words in an effective, positive way. Effective, positive way. That's your design pathway. And I'm going to dive more into this when I go to the next one. Okay? Your design pathway. Because I talked about this weeks ago. About your design pathway. Each pathway is by design, because you are unique. Each one of you, y'all, you are unique and wonderfully made. That's why you don't apologize for being who you are. You don't apologize. Be appreciative of who you are. Learn how to appreciate yourself. Learn how to appreciate your uniqueness. You're not made to blend in. You're made to stand out. Your value, your work. Hey, let me tell you, a diamond. There's no two diamonds in this world that's alike. There's no two anything in the world. Even identical twins are not alike, y'all. There's something different about them. Think about it. Embrace your uniqueness. Submit to what you have spoken. Submit to it. Energize your words in an effective, positive way. And our next one is write your vision. And I hope you have taken time out to do that, because that's something in the initial stages. But if you haven't done it, there's people out there that they're writing their books. They have started their businesses, and they haven't written their vision yet. Where are you going? Where are you going? You're just existing, okay? You're just doing like you think it should be done, but you haven't taken time to write your vision. What is your vision? What's your vision? That's the first thing that you should write. And like I said, don't feel bad about it if you haven't done it. Just start doing it. Do it now. Okay? Do it now. Take time, sit back, and write your vision. When I say sit back, I mean just sit down and focus. Okay? Focus. Because if you don't write the vision, where are you going? That's just like getting in a car. You put the keys in the ignition and you don't have, an idea where you're going. And your vision is an idea where you're going. Think about it. I'm getting other things, coming to my mind right now. But I'm not going to share that right now because, it's so much inside of that. It's so much inside that we don't have time on this particular program. But an idea where you're going. Write your vision and make it plain. Write it down in a notebook, a notepad. Put it on your computer screen. Put it on your phone. Always keep it before your eyes. Okay? Keep it before your eyes. Don't tuck it away anywhere. It has to be before your eyes each and every day. You have to see it. Hang it on the wall. Look at it often, all throughout the day. But first, you have to write it down. When you write your vision on this design pathway, it's like, you're building a house, okay? You're designing your plans just like building a house. How many of you have seen a plan for a house, the plans for a house, okay? It gives you everything in that house that you want or that the builder wants if it's not a custom built house, okay? But let me just go further into your vision. Your vision is custom built. It's custom built just for you, okay? Because each person has a purpose. God has given us all a purpose. So it's custom built just for you. Your vision. What do you want to see in your vision? Remember, we're talking about attending to the words that you speak. And it's going to activate your visual to succeed. So what's inside of your vision? Remember the words that you speak. They're planting seeds. How do you want to design your house? How do you want to design your vision? How do you want those things to happen? You have to create what you want. Remember, your words have power. Your words are actionable, and they create what you want. As you speak, your words are created. So I want you to be mindful of this. I want you to be conscious of this. I want you to understand this. Why it's so important to write your vision. Why it's so important to line up your words correctly. Because it makes a big difference, y'all. It makes a big difference. Write your vision. Make it plain. Create what you want. Then you initiate strategies to accomplish what you desire. You initiate those strategies. So once you come into the knowledge of this, once you understand this, you continue to keep your vision on your design pathway. And you'll know when it strays up. You remember, you might always hear me talk about this, and I talk about this from time to time, that whether I'm doing a live stream, whether I'm doing a conference, whether it's a Zoom conference or a conference at an actual venue, or whatever I'm doing, even going on a trip, y'all, even going on a cruise or whatever it is, I always have a visual. Okay? I'm not the person, let me tell you, everything in my life is by design. Okay? I don't think anything's a happen chance. Everything happens for a reason. But I always see it before I actually arrive at a place. And I know when things are off because I've seen it before I've got there. And I know this might be a lot for some of you, but I'm telling you what the impact of your vision is all about. You'll know when you're off the path. You'll know how to get yourself back if you stray off. Because sometimes, what happens in life, sometimes things, pull us in a different direction. That's why it's so important to protect your ear gates, your eye gates, and, surround yourself with people, okay, that's according to your purpose, your design purpose. When I'm talking about surrounding yourself with people that's according to your design purpose, I'm talking about partnerships and collaborations. Because sometimes those things will pull you, off. But I always see it before I arrive. That's why, you have to see it before you see it, or you'll never see it. You'll know when you're off, when you write your vision and you initiate those strategies to accomplish what you desire. Initiate those strategies. It's so important. There's a lot in this. And this is, like I say, a whole this is nothing but little, how do you say this, nuggets. But there's whole teachings that go into this that I do on master classes when I'm talking about the words that you speak. And, some of these same things, because all of these nuggets here are whole master classes that go into detail of, how to achieve success down your design pathway. And if you would like more information about that, you could always, go to the link that's scrolling across the screen and get that information when the next masterclass will take place. Because that happens, that masterclass takes place, twice a year. because it's so in depth, and it usually sells out. So let me know if you would like to know more about, your words, um, you know, like we're talking about today, uh, which on your design pathway, the power of your words and different things of that nature. And you can go, like I say, to that information that's scrolling across the screen. So we'll be in contact with you to let you know when that next masterclass takes place. Because I tell you, it takes place only twice a year. And you have to, set that up early so you won't get left out, because it usually sells out. So when we're talking about attending to your words, and writing your vision, the next one is be patient. Okay, be patient. You have to be patient and allow the seeds of your words to grow. Continue to speak those positive affirmations in your life. Continue to speak those words that you want to see happen in your vision, in your purpose, to reach your ultimate goal in your life. Okay, just because it don't happen like right then, right away, doesn't mean that you go and you speak words that's counteractive to that vision. Okay, don't go speak those negative words. Don't go speak words of doubt, words of disbelief, words that will cause you to fail to reach your ultimate goal. Be patient. Continue to speak the words that will help you achieve your goal. Continue. I know it takes work, but it makes you more responsible. It makes you more attentive. It makes you not just ramble off at the mouth. Okay, when we're talking about attending to your words, I'm talking about being present. Okay, being present, hearing what you are saying. If you say something wrong, just cancel it out. Because our words have power, and our words do not return to us void, but they accomplish that which we please. And it prospers. Okay, it prospers in the thing whereto we send it. So wherever we send in those words, it's going to prosper. So make sure, be patient. If you're not seeing it right away, it will come, because the words are being planted in your heart. They're being planted in the atmosphere. They're being planted in your surroundings. They're being planted in other people's lives. They're being planted. Just like I'm speaking to you on these live streams, my words are being planted into your heart. They're being planted there. And that's if you receive them. That's another thing. If you receive them. So that's another part of this. Be patient. When you plant a seed, receive what you plant. Because if you don't receive, guess what? It's just going to fall. It's going to fall on deaf ears. It's going to fall on, how they say, stony ground. It's going to get choked up. It's going to wither away. It's going to get scorched. Your words, your heart, your words toward your plans, your vision should be on good ground. That's why you should know your purpose. Because if it's anybody else's purpose for your life and it's not yours, it won't come to pass. It's going to choke up somewhere. And I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to let you think about that. Water your seeds. Okay? When you're being patient, you're watering your seeds. You're speaking those positive things. You're speaking those affirmations. You're speaking the things that you want to see happen. You're speaking those things that you want to see grow in your vision. Whether, it's you're that author or whether you're that entrepreneur. You're speaking those things. It may not happen right away, like I said, but it will happen. So continue. Don't give up. Don't lose how would I say the battle, because the battle's in the mind. Okay. Continue to speak those positive things into your life, into your journey, your design pathway to success to reach your ultimate goal. Be patient. Okay. And also, as you're being patient, learn how to cut away the things that are draining the energy from you, those things that will stunt your growth. Cut those things away. Because some things you may be doing, or some things you may have latched on to you, and it's not necessary. It's things that you should have let go of a long time ago, or things that you should have never introduced into your pathway. But they're there, and they're just sitting there, and they're taking away your attention, and they're causing frustration. They're causing you to be agitated and aggravated and stressed out and burned out and all of those things. Okay? And they're causing you to speak those things that you shouldn't be speaking at this particular time. So attend to your words, be present, and learn how to, let go of some things. Let go of them. They're draining you. They're stressing you out. They're burning you out. Whether it's relationships, bad relationships, and that's people, places, and things. Okay? Whatever it may be. And I always tell you, don't do things in love. Don't be rude. Don't be condescending. But attend to your words. Speak words that's going to advance you to reach your ultimate goal. Because what this does, this is going to activate your visuals to succeed down your pathway to success. Down your pathway. So I hope that these nuggets that I have shared with you today, talking about attending your words to your words, devoting your time to be a responsible visionary, to succeed in reaching your goals, to consent with those and being responsible. Okay, when I'm talking about consent, I'm talking about being responsible. Come into an agreement with what you want to see, okay, down your journey, your pathway to success. Submit to what you have spoken, okay, those words that's going to energize you in a positive way. Submit to them, okay, receive them, submit to them, allow them to grow in your heart. Write your vision. That's number one. Write your vision and make it plain. Don't neglect to do that. And if you have neglected to do that, this is an excellent time to sit down, not tomorrow, but today. Today, after you get off that live stream, this live stream, and sit down and write your vision, because it's very, very important. It's very vital. And also to be patient. If you've not seen it right away, don't worry. Okay, be patient. It will come. Write the vision and make it plain, that they who read it may run. Though the vision tarry, wait for it. It will not lie. It will come, okay? It will come. So I hope that what I have shared with you today has really helped you to advance, to reach your ultimate goals in life and get you back on track to where you can do those things and do those things successfully. But always remember to attend to your words. So I thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with me today on Turning Your Passion into Profit Morning Show. And I look forward to seeing you the next time. But remember this is your time. This is your season. This is your turning point. So have a great rest of your day.